Well, Mo, a 2-goal win against Crawley. What did you make of it?
Yeah, I think it's a great result for us. You know, after the game on the weekend, we wanted to right the wrongs. You know, the gaffer portrayed to us his frustration after that game because he knows that we have loads more in our locker than that, and we showed it out there today. So it's a great win. Everyone's buzzing. And
he put you back into the side, and you repaid him as well.
Yeah, I did. You know, me and the gaffer, you know, we always speak, and obviously he told me that I wasn't going to start anyway. You know, I know the gaffer's got faith in me, and I'm glad I could repay him today. And with the goal the other week, you know, he's got my back, and I've got his back as well. So, you know, I'm all right with his decisions.
And yeah, does that make it easier for both of you to understand why he's made those decisions if you're scoring goals as well?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, if he hadn't told me, I would have been a little bit like, what's going on here? But we have the conversations all the time, and you know, even if it's not about football, just general stuff. And I think he's a great leader and a great manager, and I'm so happy to be working under him.
Talk to us about your first goal then tonight.
I've got to give props to Joe Ironside because that ball was absolutely great, wasn't it? You know, all I had to do was just guide it in the back of the net, you know. And I think if it weren't for that ball, I wouldn't have scored. So I think it's great from me and from him.
If the boot would have been on the other foot, are you squaring it to him?
Yeah, I'm squaring it to him for sure. If not, I'm getting one in the changing rooms at half time. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I love working with him up top, you know. And when I score, I want him to score. When he scores, he wants me to score. And I think that's a great connection to have as two strikers.
After that goal went in, the confidence around the place seemed to grow. Is that something you could feel on the pitch as well?
Yeah, absolutely. I seen the fans getting behind us, and you know, even on the pitch, you want to get on the ball a bit more as well. It gives you more confidence to get on the ball, start you know, making the runs that will allow you to get on the ball. And after that, we had a lot of shots. I even had another shot after that. That keeper did well to save, and yeah, the confidence was growing.
Talk to us about the penalty then. It seemed like you got flattened.
Yeah, the coaches are going to love that because they always tell me about getting across the box, getting across the front of and I've done that. It's the first time I do it, we get a pen, so they'll be loving that. But yeah, I knew Joe was going to score. He always works on his penalties and he's good at it, and so I didn't even need to follow it in. Great penalty from him.
Was he always going to take it, or did you fancy it?
No, he was always going to take it. I'm not going to try to get the ball off him. He's big Joe. What am I going to do? Do you know what I mean? But yeah, if I'm backing him to score, he's going to score anyway, and everyone backs him to score. He's always going to be the first one to step up and take it and show us what he can do.
Do you see the makings of a strike partnership here, Mo and Joe? You know, you're both well over 6 foot, you're both difficult to handle, and you both bring plenty to the table in your own ways.
Yeah, obviously it's a great partnership between me and him. We're both strong, we both can hold the ball up, we both love the ball in the box, we can get in there, we can run in behind. Even Marshy as well, also, he's a great addition to the squad as well. If I'm not in, he's in, or if Joe's not in, someone else is in. So it's good to have a variety of different kind of players. You know, Marshy loves to get in the pockets and turn, and he's dangerous, that's his game. But whereas me and Joe, obviously we have other abilities that he might not have, and he has abilities that we don't have as well. So it's a good mix, and to have different options up front.
It seemed to me as though there were lots more chances tonight created. Is that something that you're relishing, the chance to play part of?
Yeah, for sure. You know, there's other times, you know, me and Joe will admit that we've not done enough after we've beat the press and the ball has come to us in the final third. We've been working on that, you know, they've been hammering that home for us. And I feel like today we've showed what we actually can do once we focus and we're hungry enough to score, and we've done it today.
It looks like you're enjoying your football and you know, buying into the crowd and all the rest of it.
I'm loving it. If you see us after the games and that, getting the fans behind us. But yeah, when you win, it's an unbelievable feeling. Do you know what I mean? After the 3 points, you know, the fans are all buzzing. Everyone around, the aroma around the team is incredible, and that's what we want to do week in, week out.
10, 12 games in, what have you learnt so far?
I've learned that the most important thing is to win. The 3 points at the end of the day is what we're working towards. All week, what we train for, we practice for, it's for the weekend and sometimes for the Tuesday games. It's all about the 3 points.
How does it compare, this level of football, in terms of physicality and the stamina, because there's some lads out on their feet there, to where you've played previously?
Yeah, absolutely. You've always got to be on it. You've got to be sharp, you've got to be physical, you've got to be proactive, because they'll get there before you if you're not that 1 second. Everything is about milliseconds, you know. So in front of goal, you have to take the shot as quick as you can, get the ball, receive it, play out wide, get in the box. Everything has to be sharp and quick.
From this point then, are you looking for the improvement you've made over the last couple of months to be over the next couple of months into Christmas?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, I want to keep scoring goals I want to keep performing the best I possibly can for the team, and just at the end of the day, as long as we can get the 3 wins, the 3 points, that's all that matters to me. And also, I want to get the goals in as well to show that win.
Do you have a target in mind for goals, or?
I just want to score as much as possible. Absolutely, as much as possible. There's no benchmark or anything like that. There's no number to put on it. As much as I can. The higher, the better. Yeah.
Mo, it seems like you're starting to find your feet now. 3 goals.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm starting to find my feet a little bit. I've had a bit of a rough start. Maybe getting a bit frustrated sometimes in matches for not scoring. I've spoke to the coaches about it. They've worked on my finishing, showing me the importance of getting in the box, and if I can get in there, I can score, and that's what I've been doing.
Do you feel a little bit more relaxed out there, a bit more confident now?
Yeah, a lot more confident. That's what goals do for you at the end of the day if you're a striker. It's the pressure to score goals, and if you can score goals and win the game as well, it's amazing.
What's your individual goal for this season then?
Score as much as possible, me. I just want to worry about scoring, that's all.
And how old are you, if you don't mind asking?
I'm 20.
So you've stopped growing then?
I can lend you some if you want.
No, I'm all right, thanks. No. I'm nearly 6 foot, I'm fine.
Yeah, 6'5". I don't want to grow anymore. Might lose a bit more agility, a bit more, but yeah, I'm happy with my height at the minute.
Your game is obviously one that you're not a big man by any stretch, are you? You can play.
Yeah, that's what people tend to forget sometimes because I'm so tall. They think they can get. Initially, they just look at me and think that's just a target man, get him in the box, get the cross. But I can show that I can come in, link and combine, get in the pockets, get the ball out wide. I can do all sorts. Yeah.
Yeah. What? How are you settling into Doncaster? I believe you've moved up here, haven't you? Yeah,
I've moved up here and I'm enjoying it very much. I'm at the hotel at the minute. I'm soon to be moving into an apartment, but it's been fantastic, the whole experience.
That's great stuff. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Just in terms of your confidence, Mo, it's the first time at League Two this season, isn't it? Did you immediately think you belonged at this level? Did you need something to prove it, like that first goal against Wrexham?
Yeah, absolutely. Coming into I think it's the highest level I've played so far in terms of loans and playing first team. And there's always that fear of can you do it, can you not do it? But I think once you start getting the goals in, you kind of settle the nerves a bit more and starting to ease into it. But I think I'm settled.
Did you need that first goal then? Because I'm sure you had people around you from the start telling you, you'd be good at this level.
Yeah, I was actually getting worried before the Wrexham game because I hadn't scored, but I scored and I'm like, I can breathe now because I can actually do it. I can actually score. And then I followed it last week, followed it again today. So I'm like, okay, I can do this.
And in terms of your partnership with Joe, I mean, he's a good player to play off, isn't it? In that he takes the hits, he takes a bit of the physical pressure off you, and maybe allows you to play a bit more. Yeah,
for sure. Yeah, I think it's absolutely important when we beat the press, you need someone to hold it up and play off him. And I think he's so good at that. And if he's not doing it, I can do it. Do you know what I mean? That's like people tend to forget that I can also do that part of the game. But I think he likes to do more of that stuff, and I can also do more of the playing off him. So it works well for both of us.
And obviously, being on loan, you're here to learn. I mean, is Joe a good person to just learn from watching him in training, watching him in games?
Absolutely, yeah. He's so professional, and he speaks to me, during training, after training, during games, before games, after games. He just always speaks to me, and I'm so grateful for someone like him up front because I can learn a lot from his game because we have similar games.
I mean, you mentioned the manager earlier. Is this just a good environment to learn in and to get confidence in?
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, all the coaching staff and the manager, they speak to me a lot and they try to work with me, and I'm so grateful of that as well because I want to help improve my game and help the team as much as possible. I know I'm here to develop, but I also want to win. Yeah. And I want us to get promoted as well, so I'm trying the best as possible.
And in terms of professional football as opposed to academy football, I mean, you mentioned the emphasis on winning. I guess academy level, you probably don't get that same rush at a goal and a win just because of the crowds here and that sort of thing.
Absolutely, I think with the academy football, it is all about development, and the win is important, but it's not as important as it is here. You have to win. Like this, we want to get up the league. There's always hurdles to climb, and that's what we want to do. Whereas academy football, it is a bit less important. Yeah. So
was that pressure something you enjoyed as soon as you went to Fylde first, wasn't it?
Yeah, I went to Fylde, had a good spell there, and I scored lots of goals there, and I kind of did think that I was going to get another move, maybe in the league. That's what I wanted to do, and I got it here, and I'm glad to be here, and I'm happy to be here because it's a great environment, and I love every second of being here, being around the training ground. It just feels amazing, and also match days with the fans, and just the entire ordeal is amazing.
Because I mean, being a centre forward's all about pressure, isn't it? People are always expecting you to score. You're expecting yourself to score. Are you someone who enjoys having pressure put on you?
Yeah, I think I do like the pressure. You know, last week on the weekend I wasn't in the team, so I've kind of put pressure on myself that I need to score to ensure that I get myself back into the team and have a good performance. I scored and I managed to get myself back in the team. So if I can score, I think I'll keep playing.
Excellent. We'll play today.
Thank you very much.
Was that a bit of inspiration for you because you've been left out on the bench last week in terms of today's match, coming in and wanting to really prove yourself?
Yeah, for sure. You know, at the end of the day, I knew the gaffer's intentions. You know, we spoke, and I was all right with it anyway. But yeah, I think you know, I knew that if I'd come on, I wanted to score. I think maybe I thought if I did score, I'd get a chance of playing today, and that's what happened.
You seem to be really enjoying it here. Is that fair to say?
I'm loving it. I'm absolutely loving it. Yeah, everything here, it couldn't go any better. I think the boys are excellent, the gaff is excellent, and where I'm living is also fine.
And when you're working with the coaches, what are they trying to do to try and improve you as a player? What do they want you to do?
For me, they love banging on about getting in the box, getting in the zones between the two posts. Because before I came here, I did like to drift into the back post. That's always what I've been used to. But if you got to think about it, that there's more chance of the ball getting into the middle of the box than it is going to be back post. So I think that's what they've been hammering home. My finishing, all types, my heading, just all them things there to make me a good striker and a good finisher.